Welcome to Workers.com Staffing Pulse, Insights from the Frontline, your twice-weekly deep dive into the challenges and successes shaping today's dynamic workforce. Today, we're tackling a problem that keeps many logistics leaders up at night, when shifts go unfilled. We've all been there. A key team member calls out, a sudden surge in demand, and suddenly you're staring at a gaping hole in your schedule. It's a domino effect that can cripple operations, impact delivery times, and put immense pressure on the remaining staff. But it doesn't have to be this way. We're going to explore how leading logistics operations are not just reacting to these last-minute gaps, but proactively regaining control. We'll discuss strategies for stabilizing coverage, reducing those disruptive call-outs, and most importantly, maintaining productivity even when the unexpected happens.
Let's start by painting a picture of the problem. Imagine a busy distribution center on a Friday afternoon. The conveyor belts are humming, trucks are being loaded, and the pressure is on to meet weekend demand. Suddenly, the phone rings. 3 essential forklift operators are out sick. It's 2 p.m. and their shifts start at 4 p.m. Panic sets in. Who do you call? Who's available? Do you have the right skill sets? The scramble begins, and it's rarely a smooth process. This isn't just about having enough bodies, it's about having the right bodies with the right skills at the right time. When shifts go unfilled, the ripple effects are significant.
First, there's the immediate impact on productivity. Tasks don't get done, or they get done slower. Bottlenecks form, and the entire workflow grinds to a halt. This can lead to missed deadlines, delayed shipments, and unhappy customers. Second, there's the strain on existing staff. Those who are present are often asked to pick up the slack, working overtime, performing tasks they aren't fully trained for, or simply being overwhelmed. This can lead to burnout, decreased morale, and an increased risk of errors or injuries. And third, there's the financial cost. Unfilled shifts mean lost productivity, potential overtime pay for those who cover, and sometimes the cost of expedited shipping to make up for delays.
So, how are logistics leaders fighting back against this pervasive problem? It's not a single magic bullet, but rather a multi-pronged approach that focuses on both prevention and rapid response. One of the most effective strategies is building a robust and agile on-call pool. This isn't just about having a list of names, it's about cultivating a group of reliable, trained individuals who are willing and able to step in at a moment's notice. How do you build such a pool? It starts with identifying potential candidates within your existing workforce. Are there employees who are cross-trained or have expressed interest in taking on additional responsibilities? These individuals can be invaluable. Beyond your current staff, consider former employees who left on good terms. They already know your systems and processes, making their onboarding and integration much quicker. You can also partner with staffing agencies like Workers.com that specialize in providing on-demand talent with pre-vetted skills. The key is to have a system in place to quickly access these resources when needed. But simply having a list isn't enough. You need to incentivize participation in your on-call pool. This could involve offering premium pay for being on call, providing guaranteed hours for those who regularly accept on-call shifts, or offering bonuses for successfully filling last-minute gaps. Making it financially rewarding encourages commitment and reliability.
Another critical element is clear communication and scheduling technology. When a shift opens up, you need a system that can instantly notify your on-call pool, track who's available, and allow for quick acceptance. Manual phone calls are slow and inefficient, especially in a crisis. Modern staffing platforms can automate this entire process, sending out alerts via text, email, or app notifications, and allowing workers to claim shifts in real time. This technology also plays a crucial role in preventing call-outs in the first place. By offering flexible scheduling options and allowing employees to easily swap shifts through an app, you empower your workforce and reduce the likelihood of them needing to call out unexpectedly. If an employee knows, they can easily find someone to cover their shift if a personal emergency arises, they're less likely to feel trapped and forced into a last-minute absence.
Let's talk about the role of regional managers in this. They are often the first line of defense when a shift goes unfilled. Their ability to quickly assess the situation, identify the most critical needs, and deploy resources effectively is paramount. A good regional manager understands the skills matrix of their team. They know who can operate which machinery, who has specialized knowledge, and who is best suited for different tasks. When a gap appears, they can immediately think, okay, I need someone who can operate the pallet jack, and Sarah on the picking line has that certification and is usually reliable. They also need to be empowered to make quick decisions. This might mean approving overtime for an existing employee, authorizing a temporary transfer from another department, or contacting a staffing partner to bring in immediate support. Bureaucratic hurdles can be the enemy of rapid response. Furthermore, regional managers are key in fostering a positive work environment that discourages unnecessary call-outs. This involves building strong relationships with their teams, understanding individual circumstances, and promoting a culture of accountability and mutual support. When employees feel valued and supported, they are more likely to be committed to their roles and less likely to call out without a genuine reason.
Let's consider a case study. A large regional grocery distributor was struggling with unpredictable staffing levels, particularly in their cold storage and fresh produce departments. Last-minute call-outs were leading to significant delays in order fulfillment, impacting store replenishment, and leading to spoilage. They implemented a two-part strategy. First, they partnered with Workers.com to build a dedicated pool of pre-screened, experienced warehouse associates who were available for on-demand assignments. This pool was trained on the distributor's specific safety protocols and equipment. Second, they introduced a shift swapping app for their internal employees, coupled with a clear incentive program for those who regularly picked up extra shifts or volunteered for on-call duty. Regional managers were trained to proactively identify potential staffing risks by monitoring attendance patterns and employee well-being. The results were significant. Within 6 months, they saw a 30% reduction in unfilled shifts. The on-call pool provided immediate coverage for unexpected absences, and the internal incentive program boosted employee engagement and willingness to cover for colleagues. Productivity increased and spoilage rates decreased due to more consistent and timely order processing. This example highlights the importance of a proactive approach. Instead of just reacting to problems, these leaders are creating systems that anticipate and mitigate them.
Another aspect of regaining control is optimizing your overall staffing strategy. This means looking beyond just filling immediate gaps and thinking about how to build a more resilient and efficient workforce long-term. One way to do this is through better forecasting and demand planning. While you can't predict every absence, you can get better at anticipating busy periods, seasonal fluctuations, and potential disruptions. This allows you to staff up in advance, reducing the pressure on your core team and creating a buffer for unexpected events. Data analytics plays a huge role here. By analyzing historical staffing data, attendance patterns, and operational demands, you can identify trends and forecast future needs with greater accuracy. This information can then inform your hiring and scheduling decisions. Cross-training is another essential component. When more employees are skilled in multiple roles, you have greater flexibility. If your forklift operators are down, but you have pickers who are cross-trained on forklifts, you can pivot more effectively. This requires an investment in training, but the payoff in terms of operational agility is immense.
And let's not forget the importance of employee well-being. Burnout is a major driver of call-outs. When employees are consistently overworked, stressed, and unsupported, they are more likely to become disengaged and eventually absent. Prioritizing work-life balance, offering adequate breaks, and fostering a supportive management culture can significantly reduce stress and improve morale. Happy, healthy employees are more reliable employees.
So, to recap, when shifts go unfilled, it's a critical challenge for logistics leaders, but one that can be overcome with smart strategies. The key pillars are 1. Building a robust and agile on-call pool. This requires identifying, training, and incentivizing reliable individuals who can step in at a moment's notice. 2. Leveraging technology for communication and scheduling. Automated systems streamline the process of filling gaps and empower employees with flexible scheduling options. 3. Empowering regional managers. They need the skills, tools, and authority to make quick decisions and manage their teams effectively. 4. Optimizing overall staffing strategy. This includes better forecasting, cross-training, and a focus on employee well-being to build long-term resilience. By implementing these strategies, logistics leaders can move from a reactive mode of constantly plugging holes to a proactive approach that stabilizes coverage, minimizes disruptions, and keeps productivity high, even when the unexpected strikes. It's about building a staffing ecosystem that is resilient, adaptable, and ultimately in control. The goal is not to eliminate every single absence. That's an unrealistic expectation. The goal is to have a system in place that minimizes the impact of those absences and ensures that your operations continue to run smoothly.
We've heard from many of our clients at workers.com about the tangible benefits of these approaches. They report not only improved operational efficiency, but also a significant reduction in employee stress and a boost in overall team morale. When your team isn't constantly in crisis mode, they can focus on doing their best work. The landscape of staffing is always evolving, and the ability to adapt is crucial. For logistics leaders, mastering the art of last-minute coverage is no longer a nice-to-have. It's a fundamental requirement for success.
Thank you for joining us on Workers.com Staffing Pulse, Insights from the Frontline. We'll be back next time with another deep dive into the world of staffing. If this episode was helpful, be sure to follow and subscribe to the podcast, leave a review, drop a rating, like the video, and share it with your network. Until then, stay productive and stay in control.